The year 2020 saw the onslaught of COVID-19, a virus that wrecked the lives of many. Millions of people were infected and thousands died. An unbelievable situation where home was the only safe haven, and stepping out to take in fresh air posed a threat to life. And yet, home was so far away for thousands of people. At a time like this, Sai Krishna Charitable Trust stepped up and stepped out to help. Over 2 lakh food packets were distributed and 5 lakh migrant workers were helped with form registrations to get home. The efforts of the trust were bolstered with several Satya Sai alumni joining the Seva to contribute to the cause. While the situation continued to worsen, Sai Krishna Charitable Trust worked with Victoria Hospital, Bangalore to set up a plasma bank helpline for organizing plasma to save COVID-19 critical patients. Work from home was challenging, but several people found time to volunteer remotely and help develop over 3,000 educational videos for rural children to continue their education. The 2021 vaccine drives brought in hope, and schools, workplaces, and business hubs began to open up. And just when things looked like they were getting back to normal, the second wave swept in. Schools were closed, people were confined to homes, and roads outside hospitals began to line up with people and ambulances. On a war footing, Sai Krishna Charitable Trust and its volunteer army began to set up helplines across the country in collaboration with several like-minded groups. The intent was to help people with information to access life-saving essentials like beds, oxygen, medicines, ambulance, plasma, and food. A team of doctors were onboarded to help with teleconsultation. The metros began receiving an average of 1,500 calls per day per city. Volunteers began working day and night to help patients, but the ability to serve was severely handicapped by the shortage of resources.
So a couple of days ago, I called this patient's son who was attending to his father, and the first thing he said to me was, "Brother, I'm not going to leave my father and I'm going to fight this COVID battle and support him." So I was in utter shock as to why he said that to me, because I was only calling him to tell him that we have registered his father's details across many plasma websites and tweeted across many key accounts so somebody would come and help. But I was shocked why he said that. So I asked him, "Why did you say this to me?" Because he doesn't know me, I don't know him. And he said, "No, brother, for 24 hours I've been chasing the hospital staff and I've been contacting my friends and families to give some help to my father, and nobody would reply to me. So I decided 5 minutes ago that if nobody calls me within 5 minutes, I would leave my father and run away." So this is absolutely by super miraculous chance that I called him, sitting miles and miles and miles away, trying to be of some help to somebody.
Yesterday we had a case where a patient who is around 60 years old is struggling to breathe. They have an SpO2 of around 40 to 50 and they're struggling to breathe. The attendant was going from hospital to hospital asking, "Can we get a bed? The patient is having an emergency." Even the emergency beds have been occupied. I tried reaching out to the zonal war rooms and it took me around 20 minutes to reach out to the zonal war room and register the case. That's how difficult it was. Which means that the call load is so high that the numbers are coming engaged over and over again as we call. So that's the load currently, and the scenario is very critical and it's only worsening day after day till we peak.
It is easy to point fingers, be frustrated and give up. But it takes courage to rise above it. Sai Krishna Charitable Trust is working to circulate 300 oxygen concentrators across nearly 10 cities where helplines have been set up. This will enable mild and moderate COVID patients to recover even in home isolation with oxygen support under the close supervision and correct medication prescribed by our teleconsulting doctors. And guess what? This approach will significantly lower the load on our hospital systems. Fatalities are expected to come down by almost 80% and the need for hospitalization by almost 50%. The right medical attention, coupled with prescribed medicines and oxygen concentrator care, will make all the difference. This is a time for all hands on deck, a time for everyone to come forward, join hands and cooperate in every way possible. Where there is a will, there is a way. And together as one nation, let's make India breathe easy.